Hi, this is Suzanne in Ohio. Have a little project share for you today. This is just a small item I came up with, creating some ephemera for my next journal. And what I wanted was a facsimile of a telegram. And I did 5 major patterns here. Wanted to share them with you for ideas. And I'll tell you how I made these. This first one is just the background is a print of a vintage textile, probably a pillowcase or something. And then I have these flourishes in ink on the edges. And let's see, a photograph of a butterfly fussy cut. I printed this banner and just mounted it on. And then my ticker tape words say, let me see. Let me put this autofocus on so you can read it too. We will be baling hay for first time early June. If you come to help, bring all your work pants that need repaired. Ruth Ellen is going to sew them. And I forgot to darken these ticker tape words around the edges for them to stand out, but it's still cute. I might even go around the edges of them with a real fine pinpoint or something to set them off. But there's the first idea. And then here's the second one. This background is also a textile. This elaborate flower basket was in the corner, all 4 corners of a scarf that a friend sent me from Arkansas. So I just printed it off, and that's my, let me see what happened to my autofocus here. Okay. Can't ever figure this camera out. Now it's pulsating. So I'm going to turn it off. And I'm not starting this video again. This is my 3rd time. On this one, I tried an idea of this piece of tracing paper to kind of dampen out the background a little bit. And it worked great. I like the effect, except I should have put this banner, News from Afar, I should have put it out on this surface. And I just lightly put these things together, like with removable glue and stuff, so I really could change them out if I needed to. So this one says, just to let you know, decided to piece my next quilt with the feed sacks Grandma gave me. There's enough fabric in them for you one too. So there's one. All right. And then this one, again, the same textile that's in the background here, but just embellished differently. The difference here is I added 2 feathers. These are my hand-painted feathers. You can get images of those from my Etsy store. I think I have 28 or 30 different feathers on there. If you're interested, take a look over in my Etsy store. Dragonfly and then honeybee, because this one says, the beehives are all full except one. Glad we left enough honey in them for the bees since the winter was so long. Bring your own jars for the spinning. And someone asked me, what does that mean? Well, spinning the honeycombs. All right, this one I made with a vintage greeting card image. A customer of mine gave me a stack of greeting cards from about the 1950s. And these little both of these are from the same stack of cards. This little trolley car was just too sweet not to use. So I didn't want to cover up any of that gorgeous image. So I didn't put any ticker tape words on the front of this. However, I did fill in the 2 corners with images of an old textile dresser scarf, because there were things on the greeting card that I couldn't get rid of, because I don't use Photoshop. It's on my computer, but I don't know how to use it. And don't laugh at me. I think I'm too old for that learning curve. But I decided to put a border around these 2. And then this was from the same stack of greeting cards. Beautiful, beautiful artwork of primrose. And I cannot read the artist's name, although it's on there ever so slightly along the edge. So what I did with these, bordering them off, or all of them actually, is my goal is to use these as master copies, and then I can make a file, image file, and print them out 4 to a page, or 2 to a page, or 6 to a page, whatever I want to do. And here's some images of the ones that I've printed out already. But what I wanted to show you here was what I did on the back. So I had some old ledger papers, I mean very old, like 1910. And there were a few pages in that ledger book that didn't have any writing on them. And so I made a master image of that, and I printed all these out with ledger paper on the background. And that works good. And that could be, and here you can see I did different sizes, and that they can serve as journaling cards. So that's the whole idea. All right, you can see my different sizes here, and I got really nice prints. These are printed on 24-pound paper, so just slightly heavier than copy paper and printer paper, and that's heavy enough. But you can print them out on cardstock, or have you ever used presentation paper? I get the most beautiful images on presentation paper, and it's worth the little extra that you'll pay for it. I like the Epson presentation paper from Walmart, and everybody's got a Walmart near them. So just an idea of something else cute for your journals, and something that you could, take this idea and improvise into whatever style you want. These could go into any genre, whimsical, cute, shabby chic, bohemian. Just depends on what images and things that you use and how you put them together. Well, I want to share because I'm so grateful for all the other YouTubers that share and spur us on to creative ideas. Check with me again. I'll be uploading more videos soon. Thanks for watching.